The kids are headed back to school in Onalaska today. It's also the start of a brand new chapter for the district's leadership. We're excited this morning to welcome Superintendent Ben Barton, who officially took the reins this summer after being selected in a statewide search. Good morning, Superintendent Barton. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. It is a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be a hilltopper. It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Exciting day. Yeah, we're excited to learn a little bit more. So you're just stepping into this new role. Tell us a little bit about what drew you to Onalaska.
Well, I was born and raised across the river in Wabasha, Minnesota. So this area is home for me.
Yeah.
After beginning my career in education up in the Twin Cities area, I was able to have the opportunity to be a principal of La Crescent Public Schools, and after that I was a superintendent in Caledonia. We lived there for 14 years. We raised our children there. We consider this home. We consider this to be God's country. I took a professional opportunity to be superintendent up in the Twin Cities area, and ever since my youngest daughter had the twins, our grandchildren, and we became grandparents for the first time, it was mission get back to the area, and we were just blessed that Onalaska had an opening, and the stars aligned for me, and I'm very thankful to be here.
Okay, so you are back home. Great. And Onalaska is already known as a high-achieving district across the state. Where do you see opportunities for growth or innovation this new school year?
Yeah, you know, coming in here, I know that there's a tradition of excellence, a high-achieving school district, but the messaging that I'm sharing with all of our team members is that it's important to be pleased and proud of what we do, but we can't be satisfied. We need to still be hungry to continually improve in everything that we do. The areas that we're focusing on this year primarily are trying to focus on the basic skills at the elementary schools, adopting new curriculum materials that are aligned with the science of reading, really getting back to the basics, trying to ensure that every single one of our students can read and write by third grade, and also focusing on mathematics. In the middle schools and the high school years, we're really focused on this idea that we're preparing our students to thrive in the world outside of the walls of our schools into the 21st century. And we need to be innovative and change all the time. And to do that, we're really working to have a customized approach to education where that we are able to personalize and meet every single student's hopes and dreams down a career pathway and give them authentic learning experiences that are junior and senior years so that they graduate with more than just a diploma. They graduate with industry standard credentials of some sort, certifications, credits, and those kinds of things. Okay. And we're well on our way with that.
Okay, very important in this ever-changing world. So Onalaska voters recently approved a $75 million referendum. That was back in 2022. With major renovations at the middle and high school, where do those projects stand now? What can families expect this new school year?
Well, first of all, we need to share our gratitude to our community members for supporting our schools. We have two huge projects that happened over the course of the last couple of years. Our middle school, of course, now is a real point of pride for our community. It's basically a brand new school, right? And it's amazing to see the students walk through it for the first time and see the pride that they take in these new spaces. At the middle school and the high school, there was a high focus and attention to career and technical ed areas. We're really proud of some of our spaces in our shop areas, and our focus of just trying to be aligned with the ever-changing world, and meet the challenges of what are out in the field today and beyond.
Okay, and state and federal funding, these big changes at the Department of Education, these things have been, making headlines recently. Any impact that these cuts are having on Onalaska schools, or anything you want your parents to know?
Yeah, funding is always a challenge, right? Over the years, inflation has continued to rise, and school funding has not continued to rise at that same pace, and it's caused some challenges. We're thankful that our community has supported referendums in the past, but the reality is we're receiving less state funding than what we've had in the past. Onalaska schools typically has received about 68% of our revenue has come from the state. We're projecting that's going to go down to about 64%. And what that does is that puts the onus on local property taxpayers, right? And we're pleased that we have some opportunities to bring in some additional funds into our school district, but the downside of that is we know that that's going to impact our local property taxpayers because the state isn't kicking in any, and they're saying that yes, you can have this additional funding, however, that has to be on the backs of the local property taxpayers, and we're sympathetic to that, we're understanding of that, and we know that there's high level of tax sensitivity in our area, and it's something that we need to just keep an eye on.
Okay, all right, great to know. All right, well, lots of exciting things happening at the Onalaska School District. Thank you so much, Superintendent Barton, for being here with us this morning.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
No problem. Stay with us. We're back right after this.